What's up, guys? XRP Charts here with a quick update on the charts. Alright, I think we're only a minute or two away from the daily close. If we pop that over to bits down chart, right? Everyone's watching this potential golden cross. Look, it's very. It looks like it will definitely cross when we print in this new candle. It'll be interesting to see what happens if the bots do react to it. I'm not anticipating some fantastic massive green candle just when they touch there we go, and it's just crossed just now. What the golden cross is, it's just saying that the last 50 days of price average is now higher than um, the last 200 days. So it's an indication that we went down low and now we're starting to come back up. So for long term, future predictions, hopefully we can get the 50 MA to become support for us, and then we can continue to bounce off that and we start making long term rises on that. So while I'm not expecting any huge green candles, it's definitely a nice bullish sign, and yeah, historically it has resulted in sort of some longer term upward trends, which is what everyone's been waiting for. So there we go, it has crossed. Yeah, look, I mean, if we have a couple of days of red, it could drop back out again. So that's just the nature of the beast, but not expecting anything major to happen because of it. There are a couple other factors that are in play today. So if we have a look over here, we can see that we have absolutely broken out of this descending wedge here. Alright, so this is what we were waiting for. We've broken out. The traders have said yes. We've put in a nice little bit of volume down here on the 4-hour chart. This dark blue one, we've broken above 48.74, which is the 55 EMA. So that's a very good sign. We did break out of it 4 hours ago, and then we came back down and tested, and now we've said, yep, nope, we're definitely going to get up above it. What I really want to see, and I've been saying this for a few days, for a few weeks now, this dark blue line up here, we really need to be breaking above this 55 EMA on the daily for us to be representing anything that's close to the bull runs like we saw in previous times. And I know I went through it on yesterday's video, but I'll just show you again if I hide those two MAs. Alright, so this dark blue line here, if we you can see here we floated with it, we played around, and then bang, we took off, and the same thing down here, we got above it, almost came back down and used it as support. So this is how I'm going to gauge if we're mooning and looking at those dollars and beyond prices. So anything sort of below the 55 EMA, sure, we might do 60 cents or that kind of thing, but to get those really wild predictions that everyone's been throwing around, we need to be breaking above that 55. So still got a ways to go, but definitely very welcome that we have busted out of that falling wedge there that we've been eyeing off for the good part of 10 days. So nice. So we've just hit 5,000 sats, which is fantastic. Looking at our USD chart, we can see yesterday that we had a couple of different options on the table. We had a triangle drawn in here that we're just seeing if that was going to work. And then we can now take that off the table, which is good. So there's a couple of options that have presented themselves. We can see that we got rejected at the top of the channel as we thought yesterday, and we're just getting rejected again now. I've just drawn in here, we could be forming a potential rising wedge here, and we're doing it on bearish divergence. So good chance that if we don't break out the top of this and we sort of just keep bunching there, we will drop out and fall quite hard. We could see a sort of 5 to 6% drop out of the top of that triangle. We do have a MABS retracement off the back of this one here, which takes us down to about 40.2 cents. So if we don't start making a move up above this channel soon, especially just now on the back of that golden cross hype, there's a fair chance that we will retrace back down to 40.2 first. Okay, so what does that mean in the scheme of things? What can we expect? What are the Elliott waves telling us? Well, if this indeed does become a leading diagonal, that can form the wave one of a bigger move upwards. So that would be very valid for it to be a 1, 2, and then we go boom, 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 and off we go, which would be fantastic for everyone. There is a chance too that this can just be a regular 5-wave structure, and we may just see the other scenario where we have this ABC back down to the bottom of the channel, or even a little bit further. Now we do have the MABS retracement at that 40.2, but MABS retracement only gives us a minimum retracement, so it can hit that and then keep going down as well. The third option that we're looking at is we bust out of this one and hit up to the top of the channel at around 46, 47, and then we get rejected there. So we still can go up even though we're going on bearish divergence, but we can go up and hit the top of that channel and then possibly start that flat that we spoke about as well. So a few things that we have to look at. I'm just sitting in XRP at the moment. I'm not contemplating selling at the moment. I'll let you guys know if I do. I can't see us busting straight out of going straight through the top of this channel and making higher highs without some kind of retracement first. It just doesn't, with bearish divergence, it just doesn't seem logical at the moment, but that's just me. I mean, crypto's hardly logical at times, but I really think for us to have a better chance at sustained rises, then we need to see at least a little bit of retracement out of this 5-wave move, especially because of this. I mean, if we were making higher highs here, I would definitely be saying, well, I'm definitely not selling. We're just gonna ride this, and we probably would be able to punch through. But at the moment, the strength in the buys is getting weaker, and we may see one more mercy push, and then start to retrace back down. So yeah, it's not enough for me to sell at the moment. But I mean, if we drop below the bottom edge of this rising wedge, then I think we'll probably see that drop back down to 40 at the moment. So I'm just going to probably wait for some confirmation. Again, 5 or 6% when we're sort of on the cusp of what could be a pretty decent move. Yeah, so we're still sitting there on 5,000 sats. So, like we said, we want to be looking, for the next big bull run. We want to be, above that, was it 5,600? So we'll keep an eye on that over the next day. But for the moment, it looks like, just based on that there, that we may get one more mercy pump and then retrace back to 40, or just drop out of this triangle, retrace to 40. At this stage, it's only a 1 in 3 chance that we're gonna just plow through this without some kind of retracement. So we'll have a look at if we get up here and we haven't made a higher high, I'll be very tempted to sell there, I think. So we'll just keep an eye on that over the next few hours. So, all right, guys, I hope that helps. Cheers.